Hi friends, I hope you had a nice day and welcome to my new video about why you should give everything and expect nothing back. Stop thinking the whole world owes you anything, because no one has to clap for you, no one has to like you, no one has to support you, no one has to believe in you or in your dreams. And honestly, that's a good thing. That's really a good thing, because the second you stop expecting something back, you start winning. You really start winning. Most people give up if they don't get something from someone back when they give something, because they think, yeah, they're using me, I'm giving and I'm not receiving. But the life is not about receiving, it's about giving, because it's not something you trade off. It's not something, yes, I give you something and I expect something back. No, the real ones give and don't want something back. They give because that's who they are. This is making the people who they are. And yeah, that's exactly why people like that stand totally out, and their energy is just so lovely. Now, ask yourself, why are you really doing whatever you're doing? Because you want to do it, or because you like the attention that people give you when you give them something? When you give something, it really has to come out of your heart, because that's how you're supposed to do it. And if you're like posting a story on Instagram hoping it gets very much likes and gives you very much attention, and everyone is commenting like something like "Queen, I love you," and then you post a story and you're disappointed because no one liked your story, or just your closest friends and not other people, you really hope that they would like it. And yeah, and then you like a little bit upset and maybe you delete your story. And this is really a weak mindset, and we don't want a weak mindset. The problem comes up, the problem that they talk about you. And if you're insecure, this could be a very, very big problem for you. But you can handle it, because most people don't realize the second you start moving differently than them, they start talking about you, about your life, to commenting everything, talking with the others about this. But not because they care about the things you do, just because you're interesting for them, because you step it out of their average, you stop it being predictable. And now, what's now? They start whispering, talking about your bag, they loud, they just don't get you, they just really don't get it. Who does she think she is? They say, or she changed, she's too much, please, I don't want to hang out with her. But that's you, that's your energy, and when people don't like you the way you are, just let them get out of your life, because you don't want them either, be honest. So they talk about you because their own lives are really, really boring. You became the topic, you became the entertainment of them. They're talking like how the whole time just about you and not about them, because when they talk about themselves, nobody listens, nobody cares, nobody cares what they have to say about themselves, because they're really just boring, not like you. Yeah, it means you're becoming someone who's worth being watched, and that's why they talk about you. don't buy into the social media hype, because you won't feel every day motivated for something that's not the real life. Because some days you're waking up tired, lazy, you just don't want to get off the bed, and that's normal. But just because you're not motivated to do something you really wanted to do the last day, that shows that your mindset is really weak. So what you have to do, remember that when motivation ends, discipline takes over. You have to stay disciplined about those things you wanted to do just because of yourself. To get the best version of yourself, you have to have discipline. Without discipline, you have no chance. So the next time you tell yourself, I want to do this tomorrow, and then the next day you're saying, I'm too lazy, I don't want to do it, I do it tomorrow. Because you won't do it tomorrow, you will say the next day, I do it tomorrow, like a whole week, a whole month, until this happens. So the next day you tell yourself to do something, and the next day just do it. Be disciplined, you can do it. Like it's not that deep. So motivation is just a mood, and discipline is a decision you can take, you have to take, a decision you must take. If people can't keep promises to themselves, why should they keep them to you? People love to talk, not to act. Because most of people say, trust me this time, but how are you supposed to trust them another time when you trust them so much times and they always lied? Why should they change now? I think you have to look at their own life. They say, I wake up early to themselves, but they don't wake up early. You expect them to be loyal to you, really, when they can't even stay loyal with themselves? How can someone keep a promise to someone when they can't even keep a promise to themselves? It's not about the things people say, it's about how they live, how they react, how they are. Because everyone can say things they're not true, but who is in this times real? If you give someone another chance, it's okay. Because I think we can give people 2 chances. Maybe people are changing, but when they're not changing, when they had their second chance, so then you can't give them another chance, third chance, fourth chance, more chances. Because it's like reading the same book twice and another time, but it has always the same ending, I'm just saying. So yeah, watch what they do when no one is looking at them, because then you can see how they really are. When no one is looking, how do they react? How are they? Everyone does mistakes. Nobody's perfect. We all had heard this sentence one day. Everyone has a day where they messed up everything. That's life. But someday someone told me the intelligent ones, they're not making mistakes. They are learning from the mistakes other people are making. And yeah, that's what made me think a lot. Because even people who are making those mistakes, there are people who don't learn from the mistakes they make, and they do the same mistakes again and again and again. So yeah, just be intelligent, or Just learn about your mistakes, because both is okay. Just don't make the same mistakes again and again. Yeah, you don't need to crash every time just to get the lessons. Sometimes watching others fall is enough to learn about. Yeah, that's that's called wisdom, and wisdom is what saves you from everything. Yeah. Let's bring everything together. Give everything. Expect nothing. Stay quiet when they talk about you, because it doesn't really matter. Let your words speak. Your thoughts, let them speak. They will talk about you. They will doubt you. They will say, why are you so serious? Like, why are you not that chill like we are? But guess what? You're literally glowing and they don't. You look back someday and then you know, I did come out of my comfort zone. Not because other people believed in me, because even if no one believed in you, you believed in you. And that's the most important thing. You're not doing those things for other people, you're doing it for yourself. You see, you care so much about yourself that you were able to do that. And that's literally the most important thing. How would you love someone more than yourself when you don't even love yourself? Just if you love yourself, you can love other people. That's some important thing to learn. So I'm very thankful that you watched my video. Yeah, maybe you like it or you give me a abonnent. I don't know how to pronounce it. My English is not that good, but I'm learning, and I will give my best in it to become the best version of myself. We all will become the best versions of ourselves.